Viewers, this is Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show where we analyze socio-economic, political and governance issues right from the village to international level in an aim to better our society by providing information which can be utilized, or by providing ideas which can be utilized probably by those responsible if they so wish. Today, I want us to focus on our debut president remarks on Noordin Haji, who is the chief spy of Kenya, in relation to his argument that he failed to advise the president on matters of the finance bill. Before we do that, kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe, or if you are watching even for 10 times, for several, for a number of times now, and you have not subscribed, you kindly subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for our resident subscribers, thank you. Continue watching, liking, commenting, and sharing. Back to our topic. Is it Noordin Haji who has failed in his work, or it is institutional failure in Kenya? Today, Gachagua said that, or affirmed that, the problems that are undergoing the government of Kenya, including the presidency, are as a result of Noordin Haji not advising appropriately the government, and more especially the president of Kenya. Do you think that is true? And if it is true, is it only in this department that this is happening? Does the president only rely on information from Noordin Haji and his team? What is Gachagua doing as his debut president, who has been sworn in to advise the president? Did he tell him the truth concerning what is happening in Kenya, to be more specific on the finance bill? We also have at other organs like the legislature, whereby we have the reader of majority. We also have the real advisor to the government, Justin Muturi. Did all of these people fail to advise the president? Can it be only that it is Noordin Haji who failed to advise the president? Does it mean that the president did not even see the circulation of the members of parliament phone numbers by the young people who are claiming that they don't want to see the finance bill passed, but wanted it rejected in totality? Where is the problem? Is it Noordin Haji? I'm not saying that Noordin Haji is an angel. It's one of the problems, but he's just a representative of what is happening in various departments of the government. Because a government works as an umbrella. If one wire of the umbrella does not function, the umbrella will bend, and probably it will get off when there is strong wind. A state is not just our own. It's just a corporate of other institutions. We have the judiciary. We have the executive. We have the police. And the many other corporates that are gonna give an advice to the president. Intelligence is specifically on matters of security. And not advice on the budget. The advice on the budget should be different chairmen, for example, who are at specific departments in the National Assembly. Those are the people who should advise, because probably they went through public participation and they got views. They read newspapers every day. Where could be the problem? I'll give some of the reasons why it is a collective responsibility, and this cannot be only attributed to Noordin Haji. One, there is lack of respect to independent institutions. The other time I was talking of failure of institutions being independent by themselves, despite the fact that having the constitutional powers to be independent. We have the commissions, we have the judiciary, legislature, the counties, which have been given the powers, which the citizens have donated part of their sovereignty to those institutions. But they do otherwise. Noordin Haji is just an example of what is happening in various ministries, I repeat again. That's how people are suffering. That's how people are suffering. The goodness with you, and you have spoken about it, you are trying to go back to the ground and listen to the people. The rest should follow suit, not just members of parliament, even the CS of various departments should make policies from the information that they get from the ground, not from notes, from books. Notes should be additional to what they have found out on the ground. Many things that are not good are happening at various institutions back at the ground. But your officials, just as you have said, you have given us an example of Noordin Haji, your officials are at the top, most of them. You cannot even explain to them what is happening. And even if you explain to them, they will not speak. Because they don't want to be responsible. What they need is that the information should get from somewhere else, but not from them. If you are given information and you are an officer, you should act on it. Noordin Haji is not the only issue concerning what is happening today in Kenya. MPs were sent. Even Noordin Haji did not report. MPs were sent by their bosses that go and do this. They refused, that they are taking party positions. Not forgetting that even citizens are members of the party. What do you call a party? Is it 2 or 3 people, or is about those individuals who recruited you into a party? These are the members. The many members of the party are saying that we want to make laws that favor us, not destroy us. And then Noordin Haji is there loitering all over the world, day and night, doing his businesses, sacking people in his office. I don't know whether it is sacking or what, moving people there and there. Those were allegations of the deputy president, which he should have put forward to the president. And if the president has not listened to the people of Kenya, Maraga did the same. Whenever he was trying to reach out to the authorities and they don't listen to him, he put himself away from the scenes by speaking publicly. Of course, you did well to speak publicly today. That's how it should be done, but you should have done it long time ago, that this man is not doing well. He is loitering. That's now what we call checks and balances. You are checking them. It is not wrong. I know they will say that it is a ethnicity, you want to put your people, but you speak and go. You have spoken. Just like the other time when the president was saying that the judiciary has got some issues. It is right. You speak your truth, and leave them to decide. That's not corruption. The judiciary, the police, and other institutions, independent, the human rights, should be able to speak free and check one another. Now, if you put these other institutions fear or in the pocket, and that means anything else that will be done will be sinful. You know, when an officer is entitled to take care of the state, to advise the president, like Noordin Haji, and he fails to do so, that is inefficiency, that is corruption, and which can result to insecurity of the people. People's properties were destroyed yesterday because of lack of intelligence. an intelligence officer should be like a gospel, a person who knows everything that is taking place in the market. Actually, an intelligent officer is a gospel. We have those men in a marketplace who knows everything that is taking in every village and even in every home. Those should be the intelligent officers, not a person who is very busy with his work elsewhere. How will he gather the information? How will one get the information if he doesn't relate with his workers? He doesn't trust them. He is above the peers. Such a team, not only Noordin Haji, such individuals, if Kenyans are going to give you an opportunity to continue with your work, because I can say they may give you, deal with them. Deal with them accordingly. Because if you don't deal with them, Kenyans are very painful. They are not happy. I did tell you the other time, or the presidency, to use their sword. The sword does not mean it is killing person, it is authority. If someone is misbehaving and you have given him a job, even if you funded your campaigns, give him the money and tell him walk away. What is difficult with paying him back and tell him pack up and go? Instead of making this warmth everywhere, causing hostility. Therefore, I think it is a time that you continue being truthful, but keep time. Be on time. Don't wait for until things happen. My name is Alemachuka Nyarieko. Thank you and kindly continue subscribing.